All right, so yesterday I made a nice prediction that the open would mark the high of day and we would basically just drift lower the whole day, which actually is exactly what happened. So quite proud of that. Today, I thought, and I'm still talking about yesterday's prediction, that we would continue lower and actually complete the full reversal. And we've done that so far. I say that because the FOMC is out. They did 50 basis points, which everyone expected. Markets went lower initially, although the Q&A part, which is ongoing now, I mean, I think that's when you tend to get the bigger moves. I do still think we will end the day lower. I don't think there'll be any remarkable, surprising statement. We'll see tomorrow. But anyway, let's just focus on the chart because ultimately nothing matters except the chart. Now, this is intraday charting, unlike yesterday, which was really pre-market. I'm very proud about yesterday's prediction. So looking at the SPY, I thought we would open here at resistance, which is why I thought it'd be high of day, and we just drifted lower today. We basically completed that move. And what I mean by that is we've touched the close from Monday. This is the SPY. Now looking at the NASDAQ, same thing, right? Low of day so far. The day is not over, and we could actually close lower, but we did the same thing. We touched Monday's high. Dow Jones, same thing, although we actually did that on yesterday after the CPI report, and that wasn't too surprising because the Dow was just the weakest because it's just been so strong recently. And the Russell also did that yesterday. Actually Dow Jones, it was a little surprising, let's say, because it's been so strong the whole time on the way up. So yesterday was really the first day that the Dow was relatively weaker than the other indices. But anyway, great call yesterday. High of day at the open, just drifted lower. Makes the chart look ugly with such a bearish candle. Today, the day is young. We haven't finished yet. We've got the markets. Initial reaction was just a drift, instant drop. And now we've got a bit of accumulation, a bit of a move back up. I think we're going to drift lower. I think we're going to close basically near the low of the day, Monday's low of day. And what that will guarantee to me, both technically and fundamentally, because it's based on two back-to-back news events, I think it's quad witching tomorrow. Basically, we go lower, which has been my thesis the whole time since this big rally. I didn't think we would reach this high, especially on the Dow. I mean, this is obscene stuff. But yeah, the Dow, I don't think we'll get to the low of day on Monday. That's asking a bit too much, perhaps, for the Dow. But essentially going to the low of day, and next week just starting to flush. So let's see. Let's look at yields. There too. We had a move down yesterday, and today we're popping up again. So I still think the 1 year could make new highs pretty soon. The 2 year still hasn't broken out of its descending. You have to change that. That candle's ruined the descending line, but that was based on news, so not too worrying. 5 year also trying to rally back from yesterday. 10 year also. 30 year. 30 year is pretty impressive. It's already rallied back a bit more. So the curve is changing a bit. If you can see that. Let's look at the dollar. So it's trying to put a bit of a floor here. And what is this area? Because it's not an obvious support zone here, but you've really got to zoom out. And then you understand why I put this general area. I mean, this area really stems from, let's call it 104, high 103s to 103. So just the 103 area. Don't need to be too precise, but we're there. And we seem to be finding support on this news. So for me, the dollar, the DXY at 103 is decent support. Let's move very quickly to gold and silver. Now, gold, yesterday, sorry, I've been sick for a few days. Yesterday, obviously it's a green candle, but the high of day was marked by the open of the markets, and we basically drifted lower. If I take out the 15-minute, you can see, at the open, we just drifted lower. And then today on this news, we've got to move down. It's not the biggest move down, right? 0.5%. And silver, the same sort of movement yesterday, pop, open of the market, just drifts lower sideways. And today we're going to drop. But I mean, look at it. Silver's basically green on the day. So not the biggest move down. I do still think we'll close lower than we are now. Let's look at the miners. I mean, the miners have been underperforming the metals. So yes, this is the GDX The high of day was also marked by the open, drifts lower. It still closed pretty high given the area. And then today it also is a bit red, and underperforming the metal still. This trend line needs to be changed actually because we've breached it already. Let's just say that for now. But for me, my thesis remains that the miners go lower with the market. So GDXJ again is weaker than the GDX, which makes sense. It's usually stronger on the way up, weaker on the way down. And yeah, I still expect the markets, the miners to drift lower today still, and then just continue lower and breach and just move down here maybe next week. So my thesis remains markets down, everything down, except maybe the dollar rates and volatility. I'll keep it short like yesterday because I'm a bit sick and I don't want to cough the whole time, but that's it. Very proud of yesterday's call. Today also so far is in line with my prediction. So basically moving down no matter what the news is. Yeah, let's see what happens tomorrow. Good luck trading. The day is not over, so it will flatten my face on bar some surprising news here, some surprising remarks from Powell on the FOMC Q&A. But let's see. So far moving lower, and I think it will continue until the end of day. Yeah, good luck.